Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Champions of Krynn. Yeah, I think I was too close to one of Danny's or Viserys' sleep spells last night because I was so sleepy by the time I finished the last episode. Anyway, this whole area here is the northeast quadrant of Throtl, where there is an evil temple. And we have just interrupted an argument and defeated the people that were arguing. And just before that there was a ambush there, which we could have avoided if we'd wanted to. But now we're all done in this room. So let's get out of here. And let's see where we might want to go. Let's try going back the way we came to start with. Okay, that's the southern entrance to the temple. That's the way we came in. And a random encounter inside the temple. Instead of monsters, we have several clerics and some fighters. Yeah. Let's see. You may try to rest anywhere but make it interrupted, especially if you let the cleric at the next room we're heading for go free. So we'll have to bear that in mind. Okay. The series doesn't have any sleep spells handy. We might try maybe a silence 15-foot radius. So that'll at least prevent the clerics from spell casting. Perfect. Now we can just deal with them normally. Since I don't think we have a particular need to keep their gear, we may have area try to charm one of them. Right. Probably has a pathetic line of sight now, but we'll try magic missile. And as usual, I think I'll show one of these random encounters inside the temple, and after that point, if we run into any more random encounters, I'll just deal with them off camera. Okay, perhaps a hold person this time. Well, maybe she can hold person on the fighters. No, doesn't look like it. only one she has line of sight to. Oh, good job, Mrs. Okay. All right. We should just have that one fighter left, since the remaining cleric we've already charmed over to our side. Okay. Well, that wasn't so bad. And I don't think there's anything we need to keep here, so we'll just leave it. Oh, and we've got a copy protection question already. What is the 8th word after the heading beginning to play on page 2 of the rulebook? Looks like it's load. Okay, fix and save. Then we try to rememorize spells. Okay, let's try to memorize sleep. And hold person. And silence 15-foot radius and hold person. And then charm person for her. Okay, fantastic. We're able to rest up without getting interrupted. Okay, now through that door to our south. You interrupt a cleric poring over a manuscript. He looks about him in consternation. There's no one else around. He begs you for his life. What do? Yeah, if you let him go, he'll be grateful to you for as long as it takes him to get out of the room. Then he'll start yelling for the guards. Oh, you better threaten. The cleric surrenders. You bind and gag him to prevent him warding the others. You find a few scraps of paper. You record them as Journal Entry 10, which we are flipping to now. Attempt a conversion without the intervention of book of spells that contains the necessary incantations and rituals for the conversion. It is said that this book will allow even relatively weak conversion for dummies. Ons, silver, and gold were considered the most difficult Somebody ripped up their last copy of Conversion for Dummies. And this is what they've got left. Okay. We'll save that. Yes, because we prevented him from yelling for the guards, it will be a little bit safer to rest in this area. Ah. A horrible stench fills the air. The shuffling gait of the undead warns you of their imminent attack. What do? Attack? Of course. Our clerics need to have practice. Okay, so we have skeletons and zombies and maybe a ghoul. And I know broadswords are not that effective against undead because they're edge weapons. And we'll have the series try to turn undead. Okay, that was 2 ghouls. And that's all of the undead right there. Okay, Danny. Okay, looks like we don't have any magic missile spells. We'll try silence 15-foot radius then. And whacking the cleric with a longsword. Well, that wasn't so bad. Yeah. Turning all those undead quickly was a big help. And basically that's just the gear that the cleric was wearing. Nope. You recognize a few of the undead as former members of Karamon's party. Well, that would explain why we didn't find the rest of them in Throtl proper. Okay, no need to heal characters, so we just need to check to see if there's anything to memorize. Yep, that's it. Okay, is there anything in that room north of us that we want to check out? Well, there's a bit of a hallway. Ooh, we might be able to get some more information from a room just north of there. You surprise some clerics and draconians. What do? We'll try parleying. Clerics look as if they'd like to talk. The draconians immediately attack, dragging the clerics into the fray. Okay, let's... We'll try hold person initially. I know it's not going to work on... at least... Oh, we got one cleric, not the other one. Okay, let's try to charm the other cleric. Good. We can have the boss attack that charmed cleric instead of us. that cleric's trying to cast something at the boss. See if Danny's close enough to use those darts she picked up off the evil mages. Not that it has any effect. Then we'll have the series switch to a staff sling. And then he'll switch back to his mace. And then we'll have her switch back to her mace. Okay. Yep, bit of steel. And the gear is basically just what the cleric had. So we'll just leave that. I don't think we need it. You discover a letter and record its contents as Journal Entry 50. Let's see, there's a little more detail to this one than there was to the last one. Draconians, I have good news. I've managed to attain the volume we've been searching for all these years. The power to create more of our kind is now in my hands. Send me all of your eggs, along with any mages and clerics that you may have with you. I'll be at the Citadel of Gargath very soon. Have the eggs packed and taken to me within the week. By order of Mirtani. Ooh. Is that book that Aurak grabbed from those refugees before? Probably. Oh dear. Okay. Let's camp. Save. And check to see what needs to be rememorized. I think just whole person. And then I think Aria used her charm spell. Okay. Moving right along. Okay. I think yeah, if we go through that door there. Ooh. Big battle coming up ahead. Okay, this is a random encounter here. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording while I deal with this. It shouldn't take very long. So, just a second. And we're back. We didn't even have to use a spell to deal with those guys. Just turn undead a bit and boil away at the hobgoblins. Okay. Yeah. Might be an ambush in the next room, but that's why we save before we enter a strange room. You've entered an opulent temple to the evil goddess. At the far end of the room is an enclosure holding an altar. This part of the temple is dark. The only light comes from an altar fire burning in the far room. You're jumped by Boz! Yeah, so... and draconians in general are magic resistant, so... no need to waste spells on them. You know, I could conceivably have cast protective spells before going into this, but... let's see if Yell works on... oh yeah. Oh, it already lost his weapon. Okay, very good. Oh, Rob lost his weapon. Okay, then Danny's going to have to switch back to her mace. And Danny lost her mace. Right, and Edard needs to switch to his broadsword. And Viserys will switch to his staff sling. And that's it. Yeah, just a bit of steel. You hear from the altar, "See, I told you not to worry. The draconians have taken care of the intruders." Okay. Now we didn't use any spells, so I think all we need to do is fix. And answer the copy protection question. I think, haven't we seen this one already? Uh-huh, we have. Okay, now... okay, well, there's a big battle in the room at the far end. And we will want to cast protective spells before going into that, probably. But we'll take care of it in the next episode, so we'll see you then.